Hi, and welcome back to the Accidental Olive Farmer. Hopefully, you've subscribed. If not, please do subscribe and follow along on our adventures. I'm a little out of breath. I came up from the grove. I was taking my mother in law down for kind of show her the path through the grove right now. We just mowed, made sure she had a little walking stick since there's a couple of snakes that have been spotted. In any case, behind me is what we've done so far with the guest house that's coming along. Uh, Hopefully there'll be a video soon on all of the things you have to consider when building something in Italy. There's a lot of paperwork and red tape, but as it is in the States, I believe. In any case, the grove is in bloom. Well, the olive trees have bloomed. The blooms are kind of turning a little bit brown, so soon we'll start to see the little olives start to form. We're really excited about that. I think in this video, I'm going to go ahead and show a little bit more progress on the guest house. And I think it's really nice out. Everything's been trimmed. We spent like 2 hours doing yard work this morning, so everything's kind of spruced up a bit. And it would be nice to kind of show a little walk around and some of the projects and some of my little favorite plants and things around the farm. I think it would be nice to share that with you. And I promise, I know I've said it, I am still working on putting together a before and after of the renovation of the house. I know a lot of people are interested in that. It's just been a little hard because we have so much material and it's older material. So when it was taken, it wasn't planned to be edited. So I'm trying to do my best to do a before and after of the exterior and the interior. So we'll see. It's coming along. Hopefully I'll have that posted soon. But for now, I wanted to actually post something so you can see the beauty of Umbria in the summer time. And we're here enjoying it for now. So I hope you enjoy. Ciao, ciao. All right, so here's the structure. As you can see, there's a little bit of an overhang there on the side, and I whacked my head pretty hard on that today. In any case, that's gonna be hopefully some creeping lavender, maybe some irises. I don't know if lavender will do well. Maybe the rosemary will probably do better. It does get some shade in the afternoon. But here we are walking through what will be a covered patio. And it's actually quite large, the space. We're hoping to have an area for firewood and an area for maybe some outdoor dining in case the weather's bad or if it's too sunny. Don't mind the ugly orange temporary fence, it's just for the construction. And here you get the other view and then the house in the background. And then here will be the living area, which will be the bedroom. And then over here, you'd have like a door to the bathroom. And then a combination of a seating area and a small kitchen and maybe like a little breakfast nook or something. But what I really want to show is the views that you'll have in this guest house. So most of these, between these columns, it's going to be porte finestre, which are door windows, meaning they're windows, but they're also like full doors. And these are our olive trees that we saved because we didn't want to cut them down, as our olive trees are ancestral, meaning they're hundreds of years old. So that's going to be an outdoor patio, no cover, and then we also have another one over here that we managed to save. But the views from here are spectacular. Take a look at that. That's our neighbor's vineyard, which we enjoy going there to do tastings with friends. They actually just got certified organic, so that's really nice. And then behind it is the town, and that's where we get our beautiful sunsets over the grove. Here you can see some more of the work that they've done. They did like a copper gutter system, which will have downspouts, and those actually do really well. We have those on the main house too. Can't really see them from here. And so we're meeting with the contractors to see what the next steps will be, but likely they'll be the actual walls with the openings for the doors and the windows, and then the internal plumbing and electricity. Just want to show you the blooms that we have right now. So these are the flowers, or what's left of them, of the olive trees, and soon we'll start to see the little olives start to grow. But there, I can try to zoom in there, and that's what they look like. So most of the trees in the grove are covered in these. So I think we're going to have a really good harvest. Everything's pointing to that. And that golden hue you see between the trees, it's just because the tractor went through and mowed down all the tall grasses, and now that's kind of like keeps the ground almost like a mulch or whatnot, and we leave that there for now. And now let's walk towards around the house. That's actually our utility room there. I don't think anyone wants to see that. But so we have, funny, this house has 3 driveways. So this is the long driveway, which will come up to the guest house, and here you can see kind of the roof of the guest house and what will be the covered terrace. And then over here is our long driveway. We have that single pine there, or cypress tree, and we have a Mediterranean pine behind it. And hopefully this will be lined with nice rosemary or something, just to give it a nice feel when you come down the long driveway. And then right above it is the other driveway that leads to the garage. Again, don't mind the ugly yellow fencing, or orange, I mean. And let's see what else I can show you that I really like. Oh, there's a little lizard running around. So this is actually, Rob planted this a couple of years ago, and this is going to be our all giant rosemary hedge. And so it's a combination of creeping rosemary and then the bushy rosemary. I'm telling you, the sun is hitting it now, and you can just smell it. It is fantastic. I grow rosemary anywhere I can. I just love it. And this is an awful fig that we've tried to kill a million times because it's growing in the rock, and we just have had no success. And here I'll give you another view of the valley and of our grove, and the side of the house where you can see kind of the old stonework. And then here is what I think is the front entrance. Rob thinks it's the back entrance. We're always fighting about it. But you come off the driveway into that doorway, so I think it's the front. Rob swears it's the back. And this is the other driveway I was talking about that leads to the garage. We have our fences there, which right now, again, look terrible with that orange fencing. And then here we have some lavender that's about to bloom, so I'm really excited about that. We'll see if it blooms shortly. But you can see all the blooms ready to just pop out. Here we have a pile of the natural stone from the grove, and we are hoping to use some of that for some accents on the guest house. We'll walk around the back of the house. I think is the back. Rob thinks it's the front. But in any case, this is really cool. So these are some artichokes, some wild artichokes that we have here. These we can't eat because they're already starting to open. And normally you have to pick them when they're nice and tight if you're going to eat them. But really nice to have these here, and here you get to see the nice side of the house. Again, I think it's the back. Rob thinks it's the front. I think it's a constant battle on that topic. And here we have, of course, some more rosemary along our back terrace. They need some little love. They have a lot of weeds growing through them. But that's it. That's what I have for right now. I'll see what else I can shoot. There's the house. I hope you enjoyed the little tidbits of walking around the farm with me today. I will be working on more footage throughout the summer, so I expect more to come on the channel. And All right, the camera just fell. Let's try that again. If you are enjoying the channel and what we've been posting, please like and subscribe. We'll be shooting the rest of the summer, and so hopefully we'll have more videos to post. I don't know if I mentioned, but this is a microphone. It's not a fashion statement. It's a new microphone I'm testing out. Okay, well, that's it for now. Ciao, ciao.